We have some news just coming in. Well, after bloody polls, counting begins across Bengal. Congress has written to the State Election Commission for free and fair counting. The Bengal governor has hit out of the TMC over the violence that we've been seeing for days together in the state. The governor says criminals will be made to curse their birth. Will relentlessly fight against violence in the state is what the governor has said in connection with the violence that has been reported because during Panchayat elections in the state of Bengal. Ritik Mondal is getting us more details in that story from North 24 Parganas. As far as the counting is concerned, give us an idea of the kind of arrangements that have been made, especially after the unprecedented, though expected, violence that we saw over the last few days. Ritik.
Good morning, Sneha. The counting for the violence hit Bengal's Panchayat election begins today. Remember, it has witnessed several rounds of violence arsenal across the state throughout this poll procedures. Remember, on the very day of poll, total 18 people belonging from several political spectrum were killed. They have lost their life. Now, the time for the verdict day. What we know, it is going to several rounds of counting as per the Bengal Panchayat election is concerned. Amid this situation, we did see, several poll procedures were affected, several ballot papers, ballot boxes were set on fire. So Election Commission has decided amid this situation that ballot papers without the signature of presiding officers and a valid rubber stamp will be considered as an invalid vote. The deployment of central forces have been done in and across the polling station. Now, what we are given to understand, there are 339 counting, counting stations across the state, and that will be guarded by central forces. We can see the papers and the things are being taken inside this particular counting center, what we know, and thorough check and thorough surveillance of identity cards of the people are going inside are being done by state police. Apart from central forces, there will be state armed police will be guarding these places amid a situation when violence still continues in the northern part of the state. We are given to understand in Coach Bihar last night at a DCRC center or a counting center where BJP and TMC supporter, they engaged themselves in a battle over this counting. We know that the State Election Commission has also decided to keep the central forces for 10 more days post this counting or election. So we know these are the arrangement has been set up in and across the counting center. We are bringing this visual from inside our counting center. We can see the central forces Jaban are also there. So so these are the things we know. But remember, this time Panchayat election in Bengal was marred by violence and the war of war between political spectrums, be it BJP, ruling Trinamool Congress, and particularly governor and the state ruling party Trinamool Congress are still escalating, and that Congress, particularly Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, headed to the Calcutta High Court seeking peaceful counting procedures and putting several questions on the state election body. This is time for counting now. We expect that the bloodshed we did see, the time of elections in the last 1 month, the death toll says that at least 39 people killed in the several poll-related violence across the state throughout this month since the announcement of Panchayat election had issued by the State Election Commission. And 18 people, it's not a matter of joke, 18 people died on the very poll day in 24 hours. Remember, in previous time, the state of West Bengal has the precedent of bloodshed during this poll procedures. We know that it's similar. It seems like it is an integral part of the Bengal's electoral politics, the violence and the polls. And what the tally we have in 2018, 13 people were were killed on the very Panchayat election day, but this time it's go farther, and 18 people belonging from several political parties were gunned down, were killed, and many of them hails from the ruling Trinamool Congress itself. And amidst a situation when the central forces were deployed, there are throughout the day allegations, widespread ruckus that inadequate deployment of central forces throughout the state. So amidst this situation, now the counting for the violence hit Bengal's Panchayat election begins. It would be interesting to see that rural Bengal, what they indicate for the further politics of Bengal as far as it is concerned. Back to you,
Right.
Sneha.
Ritik, I'm going to thank you for the moment.